kickoff to summer here, and I know that long weekends usually come, or for me anyways, they come with lots of traditions that you always want to sort of take part in. And our culture often food is part of those traditions. So I know that sometimes these can be difficult weekends to get through when you're trying to stick to your goals. And some of you just started the program this week, and then some of you are just finishing up. Monday will be your last day. So where do you fit into all of this? And I know how tough it is. Believe me, I've been in your shoes, and I'm still in your shoes. If I get too far off track, I really am in trouble. I can really go backwards really, really fast. So I have to really, really be careful. So I just kind of wanted to pop in and give you a few tips on how to get through the weekend without feeling totally deprived and sort of irritated that you're in the middle of this program and you want to stick to your goals, but at the same time you want to have fun with your family. So my first tip is decide what you're going to do. Decide if the treat is really worth it. The food item that you sort of relate to the long weekend, whatever. Maybe it's an appetizer, maybe it's some drinks, maybe it's a dessert, whatever it is for you. Decide if it's that important to you. A question I always ask myself is, I've tasted this before and I can taste it again. But right now I've got some pretty specific goals that I want to reach. Is taking the taste gonna sabotage that for me? One little bite of something or one little piece of something is not gonna sabotage your results. If you're the type of person that can have a little piece and then stop and get right back into your program and get right back into gear, then go for it. Have that little piece, enjoy it. That's your treat. That's what we're trying to teach you here. This is a lifestyle. These weekends are going to come up always. These occasions are going to come up. We don't want you not enjoying yourself. So learn how to have that stuff and then get right back into proper eating and proper nutrition and your workout. If you're anything like me, you're going to walk away, because for myself, a little bit triggers something for me and I just can't stop it. I am a binger by nature. I've had to work really, really hard to control sort of emotional eating and binge eating. And it's still a struggle, an absolute struggle for me every single day. And occasions like this, it's even worse. So if I'm going to, or if I have very specific goals, I do not let myself have a bite. It's just not worth it to me. Now, this weekend, I've been planning for a very long time that tonight, this weekend, I'm going to relax. I'm going to let up a bit. I am going to allow myself to have a few different treats. I'm at my goal weight, so I'm maintaining right now. So treats are fine as long as I get back, my goal Monday morning, back in the game. And I have thankfully come to a point where binging isn't as much of a problem for me anymore, so I can kind of have some treats and be okay with it. But last year at this time, I sure wasn't there. It's taken a lot of work. So that's tip number one. Tip number two, drink tons of water all weekend. If you're having some treats, get that flushed out. Water's going to hydrate you, it's going to flush all the bad stuff out, and it's going to make you feel full longer. Tip number three, really plan the weekend. Even if it's the treat, plan it. Plan it in your day. Know when it's happening. Know when you're shutting it off. Plan all your other meals. Do not eat less calories because you're going to have something bad. Don't starve yourself all day because you're going to have something naughty at night. Do not do that. If you've cheated and you've had a treat and too many treats, get back into the regular program the next day. Get your workout in, get your food on target. Don't starve yourself the next day because you had something bad. That does not work. I promise you, it does not work. I've tried it a million times. Just get back on your program and move on. Get your workouts in and maybe even do something extra. Um, don't skip workouts on weekends like this. It's bad for the psyche and it's bad for your body. So just keep moving. Do something with your family. Take your family out. Do something fun. It doesn't have to be the 21-day fix. Do something for 30 minutes that you're going to enjoy together. I think that's probably my last tip is instead of making all these traditions revolve around food, try and find some different stuff to do with your family for fun. Try and find some new traditions. Go for a walk, play some games. Don't make it all about food. And the last tip, and I've actually had a lot of questions about this in the last couple of weeks, is sometimes your family isn't that supportive. And around these occasions, you might see some people that you don't see all the time. And people might make some comments because you're not eating what they're eating, or you're eating, you're just choosing to eat something different or bring a healthy appetizer or whatever. And they're not supportive. I have that all the time. Believe me, I have people say the silliest things to me. You just have to push it to the side. Don't worry about it. Trust me, you are doing the right thing. I have found in the last couple years, all the people that have kind of teased me and been negative, in the end, they have turned around, and I have actually inspired them in the end. In the beginning, it was tough to hear the comments that they said, but in the end, they really did reach out and ask for my help. And I really did. All those times I brought the healthy appetizer, and I chose to have the healthy dish at the restaurant, and I chose not to drink all night and all that stuff. It really did inspire them. And in the end, they came to me for some help, which is always really a good feeling. So try not to worry about what other people are saying. I hope those tips help a little bit. Just know that if you do those things and you really pay attention to your plan and you are successful this weekend, when you wake up on Tuesday morning, I guess, because Monday's a holiday, you are going to feel so freaking good about yourself. You are going to feel like the biggest success story no matter what happened. It is the best feeling in the world to overcome some of those obstacles that we all face on certain weekends like this. So good luck. I know you can do it. Have a really great weekend. Enjoy the weather, enjoy your family, and we'll talk soon.